Good morning, children. Today we are starting lesson 14 poem from your new James English Reader book of class 7. And the name of the poem is The Laburnum. And it is written by Mira Oberoi. So, children, what do you mean by the laburnum? Laburnum is a European short tree with hanging branches, yellow flowers, and poisonous seeds. So, the laburnum tree is an ordinary tree that stands alone in a corner of the neighborhood where the poet Mira Oberoi resides. So, now let's read the poem first, then I will explain you the poem. Just down the road from where I live, a lone laburnum grows. It does not advertise itself, unlike the cawing crows. Advertise itself means make itself noticeable. But like the cawing crows, you would say there's nothing to this tree. Its height is unremarkable, its leaves so ordinary. But come the summer, golden light is trapped within the tree. In May, the crystallized sunbeams burst out for all to see. Crystallized sunbeam burst out means here the rays of the sun that filter out from among the yellow flowers of the tree. The thundery grey sky casts its gloom on everything in sight, but the little tree is quite untouched. It burns with topaz light. Topaz light means glows like the bright topaz. Flowers of sunshine cloak the tree and dazzle every eye, and every puff of a wayward breeze drops gold on passers by. Here, gold means the falling yellow flowers. Even the beggar down the street smiles when he sees this tree, and for some moments he can feel a joy that comes for free. So, children, the laburnum is initially portrayed in the first two stanzas as a tree about which there's nothing special. Neither its height nor its leaf are worthy of note. It grows alone and prefers not to draw attention to itself, unlike the cawing crows. Why then should anyone notice it? In the summer light and on rainy days, the laburnum shades its ordinariness. The sunlight reflected by the yellow flowers cast a golden beam, and the glory of the tree begins to unfold for all to see. Even when the surroundings turn gloomy and dark under the thundery grey sky, the tree continues to shine with bright topaz light that dazzles passers by. The leaves. Up to this point, the poem focuses on the unexpected realization and therefore greater impressiveness of hidden beauty. The final quatrain lends even more significance to the majesty of the laburnum by highlighting its usefulness. The tree gives solace and comfort to the beggar who lives in the street. It makes him smile, and though this gift may come for free, we certainly cannot put a price on it. The laburnum thus becomes a symbol of enduring hope. Once again, I will explain you the poem. Children, Mira Oberoi in her poem The Laburnum describes magic of the single laburnum tree which she sees down the road from her house. The tree with its silence appears unlike crows that like to caw. Yet it is similar to crows as it has nothing special about its height and its leaf. And when summer season approaches, the tree starts to bloom, and in May it is laden with golden flowers. During heavy downpour, when every Everything turns dark. The tree shines with its yellow light. Tree dazzles every eye that sees it, and with the blowing breeze, the flowers drop on passers by. The beggar on the road smiles when he sees the trees and realizes at least there's something that is free. So, children, I hope that you all have understood the poem. So, you have to recite the poem, and I will send you the summary as well as the notes of the same lesson. Thank you.